hey indeed. Welcome into the Guest Room Podcast. We're excited to have you today. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there. That's Andy.
Beef?
And that's KD.
Smells.
Okay. Kevin played it real safe this time.
I've got to just lob up softballs for Andy.
Knowing Andy would come up with some sort of edible
You're
noun.
a good facilitator.
It's hard. An edible noun. Just always an edible noun. It's hard to mess up the.
I feel like I
really thought he was
things
going
around
to.
me like, oh, what is it?
Where'd you see beef?
The surreptitiously.
Beef jerky.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, wait, is there beef just around the guest room? Because it might smell.
The last beef that we smelled was
last episode was fantastic.
delicious.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, hey, this is the Guest Room Podcast. You know what it is if you've been here before, but if you don't, it's a podcast where we play games. They usually have to do with trivia, and we like to have fun along the way. We like to involve you as well. So, before we get anywhere else, we'll let you into a little game we like to call the Secret Phrase Game. One of the hosts has been issued a secret phrase by the other three, and it is his job to sneak it in somewhere during the episode. It's your job to find out what that phrase is, who said it, and submit that guess to our email at the end of the show. If you do that correctly within a week of this episode airing, you'll be entered into a drawing for some sweet Guest Room branded merch. Now, we have some sweet merch going on.
We do.
We've talked about some of it. We didn't bring up one. I ordered a mug with this on it.
I did too.
Oh, good. And I ordered a big mug. There are two options.
Yeah, me too.
And I ordered a big mug because it is the heftiest Butt Royale branded mug.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to drink out of that. Now, I will say I was a little bit hesitant to order a shirt that said heftiest Butt Royale, but if you order a shirt with that on it, I'm going to give you such a good high five.
Or you could turn around and clap butt cheeks
No,
together.
that's all right. Just a high five.
One thing I really appreciate about that shirt, though, is that in our store, the mock-up is like this couple that is just having a joyous time laughing about something with their heftiest Butt Royale shirts on.
Totally. I know this isn't how marketing works, but I really hope they actually printed those shirts, put them on those two models, and then took a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why the shirt is $80. It's not. I think our merch is pretty low-priced merch. Given the options
it
in the
is.
market.
I've been surprised.
Oh yeah, this the sweatshirt that I'm currently wearing, the Guest Room Podcast sweatshirt. It's like $32, and it's like remarkably comfortable.
That's how expensive a sweatshirt is.
Yes.
That doesn't say the Guest Room Podcast. So
yes,
there's a lot of value built in for not much
no extra money.
Cost.
Yeah.
Andy, I heard you had a little story something.
I do. So remember, y'all enjoyed the poop knife story, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Immensely.
Like
legendary.
classic, right? I have another story to tell, and I just want to get your reactions on it. So this is a post that happened on Reddit. We've been talking a lot about Reddit lately.
Yeah, a little too much.
Without knowing much about it.
This is the title of the post is Post-it notes.
That's never stopped us before, Mike.
True.
Post-it notes left in apartment. And the context says, on the 15th of April, I found a yellow Post-it note in a handwriting that wasn't mine on my desk, reminding me of some errands I had to do, but I told literally nobody about it. While odd, I chalked it up to something I did in my sleep, thinking maybe in my half-awake state, I scrawled it so I didn't appear to be in my handwriting.
I think I've heard this story.
Okay, don't ruin it for them. I threw it out and thought little of it. On the 19th, I found another post on the back of my desk chair in the same handwriting as the previous note, telling me to make sure I saved my documents. I was freaked out, but there was no other signs of a break-in, so I set up a webcam in my house, aimed it at my desk, and used a security cam app for it to record after detecting movement. On the 28th, I woke up to find another Post-it note, this one saying, our landlord isn't letting me talk to you, but it's important we do. I immediately checked the webcams folder on my computer and found nothing from the night before, but my computer's recycling bin had been emptied, which I am certain I did not do recently, indicating someone had noticed the webcam and deleted the files. They were saved straight to a folder on my desktop called webcam. Today, on the 1st of May, I found another Post-it note, this time on the outside of my door with nothing written on it, and there also appeared to be Post-it notes on many other doors in my apartment complex, all blank in varying colors. And he goes on to say, do I have any legal recourse here? I have no proof except for the Post-its, blah, blah, blah. What do you think happened? Just, and don't say anything because I think you know it.
I have heard this, yes.
Yeah.
Where are you on this, KD?
So this happens. If this happened to you, what would you be thinking? Like-
Elaborate prank.
Or like freaked out a little
I
bit?
sleepwalk.
Yeah, I mean, he already named the sleepwalk thing, so that makes me think it's not going to be that.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you were legitimately trying to figure out what happened, though, you don't care about foreshadowing.
Is he bipolar?
Yeah. Do I have sudden onset schizophrenia, something like that?
Okay, let me just read you the top post. Okay,
Okay.
that was voted up. You seem sincere, and this doesn't appear to be the plot of a Ray Bradbury short story. It's possible that your landlord is leaving notes inside your apartment, but they don't make any sense in the context you're describing them. It's likely that you are writing the notes yourself, but you're forgetting. Do you use Post-it notes as reminders in any other parts of your life or job? Yes, this might be a mental health issue. You might be experiencing some sort of dissociative disorder, or it might be a physical problem. You mentioned that you have a very unusual, narrow bedroom with no windows. Is there a chance that you're not getting enough ventilation when you sleep? Or that there is a carbon monoxide leak in the building? A cheap carbon monoxide detector is a fast way to find out. You'll also have really bad headaches. You know your own medical and mental history and your other experiences. If you think these incidents might be you, writing notes to yourself, there's no shame in getting somebody qualified to give an opinion.
Goodness.
Let me give you the update post. He updates and says, thanks to everyone who sent suggestions and gave advice on how to proceed, especially to those who recommended a carbon monoxide detector.
What?
Because when I plugged one in the bedroom, it read 100 parts per million. I had carbon monoxide poisoning and thought my landlord was stalking me. Is that not the
Wait,
craziest story?
What?
He had carbon monoxide and was writing these Post-it notes and not remembering them. Like, it could have killed him.
Yeah.
It could have killed him.
How did somebody figure that out?
Right?
What? Also, what's with his handwriting?
That part is hard to say.
I'd assume being carbon monoxide poisoned may affect you physically as well as mentally.
But only sometimes? To the point that you know what your handwriting should look like?
I would think that. Granted,
Somebody figured that out?
Yeah. Isn't that nutty?
What is Reddit?
From a post.
What is Reddit?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I really
That's
don't know.
crazy. Save that guy's life. Responding and think he probably took the time to look oh, should I respond? You could easily could just be like, oh no.
He got that from figuring out that his bedroom is narrow with no windows? What?
Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's insane. Okay, well, I hope we have some other
So I hope you enjoyed that.
phenomenal trivia like that on today's episode, which is going to be a little game of Jeopardy. And on the Guest Room podcast, we call that a Jepisode. Today's Jepisode has been prepared for us by KD. KD, why don't you run us through your categories?
Yeah, for sure.
Run.
Oh, I
Run.
miss ya for sure.
Oh, there it is. That just happened.
Yeah.
For sure.
It did just happen.
The first category is IOs, international organizations.
Isn't that also like a thing with games and stuff? Like Agario and something EO.
Oh, yeah.
Like IO is a thing, right?
Well, IO is like input output.
Only for you, Andy.
I don't. Okay.
Okay. What it is.
I don't know what I don't know, so I don't know how to comment on that.
Okay.
The second category is U.S. states' second busiest airports. We're laughing at Kevin's reactions. This one looks like he just stubbed his toe.
Or he just landed at the second busiest airport in each state.
Each state all at once. The third category is Arafat groans meow.
Oh, that's got to be anagrams.
Because Arafat groans meow is definitely as we all know an anagram for footwear anagrams.
Oh, footwear anagrams.
Yeah. I was really hoping, Andy, that you would write Arafat groans meow as Arafat groans
Wait,
meow.
that's an A, right? That should be an A.
What? What did you say?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Groans.
Yeah, totally.
Yes. GROANS.
Sorry. My bad. My
It's
bad.
it's not like homegrown Arafat groans.
Next category is Olympic host cities.
Oh, I'm going to do so poorly at this.
Next is fast food restaurants by menu items.
Oh.
You didn't know how to spell restaurants and you just did a category on it?
Well, I wrote restaurants earlier this morning.
Oh, okay.
a
Also,
long
I
time
did
ago.
get it right.
Yes.
Yeah. And the last one is a classic YouTube videos.
Classic YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, Katie doesn't know classic YouTube videos.
Yeah, he wasn't
Like,
alive.
Only from us.
We showed him
Dichotomy.
3, and that was the 3 he knew. Okay.
It's a paradox. All right. Starting us off will be Kevin.
Kevin's already writing down some footwear anagrams.
Yeah, I'm going straight to Arafat groans me out for 100.
Arafat groans me out for
See
100.
if it works.
These are footwear anagrams.
Is it? So can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes.
Is this a brand or is it a shoe?
Good question. So these are brands. So a lot of times that lines up just with a company name, but sometimes there's a brand inside of a company. For example, Adidas owns the Reebok brand. Both Adidas and Reebok are shoe brands. So both of those could be in here. Neither of them are. Understood?
Kevin's erasing
Wait.
this board.
Okay, never mind.
Got it?
Yep.
You got it.
All right. So for your first one, the anagram is kind.
Kevin,
Kevin,
Nike,
correct.
200.
Did you really have Kine written down on your board?
No, but I had Nike.
Okay.
Acne Halo.
I don't have this one.
Ben, I don't have it. I don't have it. I can't see you. Get out of there.
That was close.
I know. I don't actually know that line.
Ben, I have nothing. Ben, I have nothing.
I still had to quote Kevin, though. The anagram is Acne Halo.
Could you rearrange the letters for me?
Halo Acne.
Oh, okay.
I love the other anagrams that appear.
Oh, yeah.
I have some guesses for no points.
All right.
A heel con, a hone cow, a la chone, and a clan ho.
I like a clan ho. We are looking for Cole Haan,
What's that?
a shoe brand.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Cole Haan.
Yep. Kevin, the board's yours.
Yay, 300.
Lil Brad's. Lil Brad's.
That's not a shoe brand?
Actually can't confirm. Lil Brad's.
I have some guesses for no points.
Okay.
I've got Drabsil, Dill Bras, and Lard Libs.
I almost used Dill Bras as the anagram.
I've got Le Bridles and All Birds.
Oh, you were right, Mike. It's Allbirds.
All
What is
birds.
that?
It's a shoe brand.
Never heard of it.
It's like
That's the 300-point shoe brand?
it's like
Yes.
an influencer.
Man, all the other things that I preemptively
That's
wrote on my
funny, Mike.
board are not going to be on here.
Wow, I did not expect
You should have shared
that.
your wrong answers while you were writing them down.
I almost did. Because it was clearly not a shoe brand, unlike Lil Brad's.
All right, 400.
For 400, your anagram is Inroad Jar. Inroad Jar.
Kevin,
Kevin,
Air Jordan.
that's correct.
Ah.
500.
The anagram is Heckle on 10. Heckle on 10.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh, hold on was called. I will, therefore, hold
You
on.
going to honor the hold on?
Yeah.
Nope. It didn't work.
Merp, merp, merp. We're looking for Kenneth Cole.
Kenneth
Cole.
Cole.
I don't really think of him as a shoe brand.
I've got Henkel C. Note,
Kenneth Cole Haan.
and I've got
Before and after.
the Neil Con.
The Neil Con.
At HeelCon 10.
Considering that I used 10 in the clue.
Kenneth Cole, huh?
I figured you had 10 toes.
Yeah.
HeelCon.
Kylie is
10 toes.
approaching with my order from Slapfish.
Oh.
600.
Your anagram is Narcissism Todd.
How do you spell narcissism?
Nope.
Narcissism Todd.
There's so many shoe brands I expected you to have on here.
I know it, but there's too many letters.
I know it too, and there's too many letters.
There's like 3 too many letters.
There's way too many letters.
I'm not even close.
Can you spell your anagram for us?
Yes.
No.
But,
No.
Okay.
If you don't know how to spell narcissism, Todd,
Do you know how to spell narcissism?
yeah, correct.
do you know how to spell narcissism?
Hold it. Let me.
Maybe he spelled it the way you spell aneurysm.
I guess to be fair, I did use the same anagram generator as aneurysm. Aneurysm.
I'm going to guess just because I'm mad at it, and I think it's right. Andy. Dr. Martin.
Yes. Doc Martens is the answer.
There's one S? Where?
You have one S and one C in narcissism, which has three sounds?
Narcissism.
No. It's not narcissism. It's
Narcissism?
So
Did they give me words that aren't words?
narcissism is NARCISSISM.
Oh, 3 S's, you say.
3 S's.
Interesting.
Wait. How does it spell it?
The way
This
I
is
spelled it.
from dictionary. NARCISSISM.
3 S's.
And a C.
And a
Yeah.
C.
Interesting. It gives me words that aren't words.
What's your word? Spell it.
Oh man, it's NARCISIM, which of course now I look at it and that says narcissism.
I mean,
Narcissism.
narcissism.
I think that has to be a null
Narcissism.
Yeah,
question.
I would agree.
Narcissism
that.
Todd.
I had
with
Doc
Todd
Martens
spelled wrong too.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
the
the
worst.
only way, and all three of us were like TODD then. It's like there's way too many D's.
That might have been the worst clue of all time.
That's very possible.
And it has some serious competition, but I mean, it has got serial numbers. It's got like triple spoonerisms that don't work.
Narcissism Todd.
That was horrible.
I agree.
What is that? Can you look up what
It's got 13-letter words that are masquerading as 11-letter words as competition.
narcissism is?
I just
Narcissism?
I just want to go back to relive the moment that Katie says the only way you spell Todd.
And Mike's over here fighting against us getting the right spelling of narcissism.
Mike, were you anywhere close to? Did you want it to be Doc Martens?
No, not even a chance.
Kevin and I knew it right away.
Yeah.
We
I think I knew it faster than you. I had it written down on my board like probably
Oh.
about 8 seconds before you said anything. But
It would have been a toss-up to me
it just couldn't.
as to whether Doc Martens was a shoe brand or like a small varmint.
A Martin is a Marmot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was a Martin.
I think it's still pronounced Martin.
all right, Kevin, board's yours. I won't.
No negatives for you, no
Yeah.
positives for
Yeah,
you.
no-
Are we all in agreement on
That's
that?
fine.
Yeah, we can throw that out.
Can we give the host negative points?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
First ever. All right, I'm writing him in.
I agreed that I should get negative points for that, but I feel like you should have invented that after Mike's before and after conversational
No, here's the
sports
thing.
betting.
You get it-
That's
application.
another thing that was
no,
worse.
But no, here's the thing. You get a pass for the first time it happens because it happened with your aneurysm. This is the second time now that an anagram has been messed up.
That's true.
Fair.
All right.
I think it's called Angie's anagram generator, or whatever comes up second on Google because it's free.
Stop using it.
Yeah. Start paying some money for stuff, man. I don't.
Paid and
I don't remember what IOs is, so I'm not doing that. Let's go with Olympic host cities for 100.
Olympic host cities. I'm looking for the host city.
Oh,
This city hosted the 2010 Winter Olympics, where Team Canada beat Team USA in overtime for the men's hockey gold.
between two.
This city hosted the 2010 Kevin.
Vancouver.
Correct.
Yeah, in 2009, I was in
The reason I know that is
Victoria, and I feel like they had.
I have a picture with my wife and I
oh yeah, you do.
under the torch, the Olympic
giant,
torch.
yeah.
enormous torch.
And
Yeah,
we
I actually know
took,
that picture.
we took that trip.
It looks like a
in-
Tetris thing.
in the spring of 2011 to go visit my the spring of 2011 to go visit my family, and it was right after 2010 Olympics. Okay, 200
For two. This city hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics. These games were feared to be in jeopardy as buildings and infrastructure were above max capacity.
Yeah.
This city hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics. These games were feared to be in jeopardy.
Andy. Beijing.
Incorrect.
Dang it.
As buildings and infrastructure were above max capacity.
Like I kind of have a guess.
Mike
Mike.
Rio.
Correct.
Yeah, that was my
Oh.
guess.
U.S. state's second busiest airports for 100.
Okay. In this one, I'm going to give you the state. You tell me what the second busiest airport is.
That's it?
No, but I want to. So one of these is not California. California is not one of these. But for example, if the second busiest airport in California was one of the other airports in LA, Los Angeles would not be an acceptable answer. You'd have to tell me Burbank or LA.
John Wayne.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So if it's the only airport in that city, you can just give me the city. If it's not, then tell me the airport
Oh, so
Okay.
you are allowing us to give you a city if it's the only airport?
in the city.
Okay.
You must fight to survive.
Okay.
All right. For 100,
Yeah.
Arizona.
Andy,
Andy.
are we talking commercial?
Yes.
Tucson.
Correct.
200.
200. New York.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Reagan.
Incorrect.
Andy. LaGuardia.
That is correct. Reagan is in
Oh,
DC.
I was. Oh my gosh, why did I say that?
300.
For 3. Texas.
Andy.
Andy.
Houston. IAH.
Correct. Yes.
George.
I would have expected Houston International George Bush IAH, not to be confused with Houston Hobby
Yep.
Airport.
Yep. 400.
For 4. Florida.
There's so many options in Florida.
No, I think there's really 2. There's
Really?
really 2. They're too close that they're not close geographically, but I feel like they're too close in passenger count.
Guess one, and then I'll guess after you.
Yeah, I'll guess.
I have like 5 options in my head.
I think so. I think it's between, and if this helps you, great. I think it's between Tampa and Fort Lauderdale. Those are the 2. It's got to be between.
Those were 2 of the candidates in my head, but certainly not all the candidates.
Well, Palm Beach International doesn't do enough PBI, and I don't think. I mean, Miami's clearly number 1. Where else are you looking? Orlando.
There's a couple of options in my head.
No, not
There are
not in
other
terms
forts.
of Fort Myers. That's not even close to what like Fort Lauderdale and Tampa do.
This is a hard one. I'm not risking 400 points on this one.
The busiest airport in
I would guess
Florida.
the busy. Okay, here's what my thought. I think the busiest is Orlando, and the second busiest is
No.
Miami.
I think Miami's the busiest.
Kevin's correct. Orlando almost doubles Miami.
Really?
Yep.
Nah, I wouldn't have guessed that at
The
all.
Disney effect?
That's the Disney effect.
Wow.
I believe the board belongs to Andy.
Okay, groomer.
500.
Ohio.
You pick these places where it's like
Not obvious?
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's the thing.
I don't think number one is obvious.
Well, so Ohio's weird because it has CVG, which is Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky,
Yes,
which is technically in Ohio.
but 2 different states fly to it.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So that's popular. But then
It is
you've got
popular.
Columbus and you got Cleveland
Uh-huh.
and you got Dayton.
Wait,
It's
people
probably
flying
not
to
Dayton.
Cleveland?
Yeah, people flying to Cleveland.
Man, that's too close to risk. Nah, I don't know.
Kevin, Cleveland.
Incorrect.
Mike,
Mike,
Columbus.
that's correct.
Is it close?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go Olympic host cities for 300.
Olympic host cities for 300. Michael Phelps debuted at this city's Olympics in 2000, winning gold in his first event. Andy.
Sydney.
Correct. Andy.
Olympic host cities 400.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right, guys.
Bum, bum, bum,
I'm not
bum.
good at these.
Bum, 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 bum.
You're good at that one.
I didn't know Beijing.
Well, it wasn't
It
Beijing.
You still don't.
Maybe you still will.
How much do I have?
You've 700 points.
Let's go 700.
Going for a true.
Yeah, this board feels like it's going to be a low-scoring board.
Yeah.
The 1968 Summer Olympics were in this city.
Made the Slumber Olympics?
Did I say slumber?
It sounded like it.
It's similar to slumber.
The 1968 Summer Olympics in this city were made famous by numerous things, including East and West Germany competing against each other for the first time, and black U.S. sprinters raising their fists during the national anthem, and the first Olympics held in Latin America.
Mexico City.
That's correct.
U.S. state's second busiest airport, 600.
600. The state is Kentucky.
Is Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky in Ohio? Like, for sure?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm fairly certain it is.
Okay. Then it's this. And then I think it's this. It could be that.
You go to Kentucky, don't you?
Yeah. Andy. Lexington.
Nope.
He's still winning.
So, well, I know what the busiest is. And it's well, I don't want to give you any help.
I don't know that it's going to be help.
So, like, UPS hub is in Louisville. So I feel like that's the busiest.
Uh-huh.
Like, by far. So I thought Lexington would be right after that because that's where UK is. But clearly I was wrong. And the
When I
other
hear
thing,
UK, I hear United Kingdom.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Kevin. Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky.
Incorrect.
That would have been a very Katie.
I know. That's why I guessed it.
Mike, would you like to guess a guess?
I'm loving the 600 points I've earned on this question so far.
Merp. The Cincinnati airport is in Kentucky and by far the busiest in the
so
state.
it's Louisville's.
It's Louisville.
Wow.
But does that, so when I say commercial, does that count for UPS?
Wait, so Cleveland's ahead of Columbus?
Yes. Cleveland is Cleveland is
Dang it.
it's very
Boring.
close, like few 100,000 deplanes, I think it was, or what it was called. And
Is this data from your head? Or
no,
data from the
no.
internet?
That's what.
Wikipedia.
he watched some videos for a couple hours. Like, that was about 200,000 deplanes.
Wow.
And then Cincinnati would have been second in Ohio, but it trounces Louisville.
Olympic host cities for 500.
Olympic host cities for 5. At this city's opening ceremony, a Paralympic archer fired a flaming arrow to light the torch at the 1992 Summer Olympics. Kevin.
Barcelona.
That is correct. Thank you for the...
Ew. 600.
with it... with it... Barcelona.
Mike Tyson has entered the chat.
Oh, man. With its Olympic venues almost completely abandoned, this city's memory of hosting the 1984 Winter Olympics are marred by scars of the war for Bosnian independence.
You remember the war for Bosnian independence, right?
Oh,
Kevin.
Sarajevo.
That's correct. If you want to look at creepy pictures, just look at the abandoned Olympic venues, and it's real creepy.
How creepy?
Rural. It's not urban, it's rural.
I still don't remember what the first category is, so let's go with
input outputs.
fast food restaurants by menu item.
All right. Half the board's gone. Mike, can we get a score update before we do this?
can. Kevin's got 400 points. Mike's got 700 points, and Andy's got 800 points.
How many does KD have?
Oh, KD has negative 600 points.
Ah, darn.
Hey,
I'm
guys,
losing, guys.
I have an anagram for you.
What is it?
Let me tell you. Tisk clap lend.
KD something.
Kevin. KD can't spell.
Oh, yes, that's correct. KD loses another 600 points.
What? How did I lose another 600 points? Oh, man, that is too bad. Mike, if I had gotten it, would I have gone up to 0?
No.
I would have thought about it. No, it would have only been worth 100 points.
Man, that's a rough clue.
Yeah.
All right, fast food restaurants by menu item for 100, Kev?
Yeah.
For 100. Tell me the restaurant. McDouble.
Kevin.
Stupid. McDonald's.
Correct.
Said Mc anything.
200.
200. Chili. Baked potato.
Andy. Wendy's.
Correct. And Baconator.
300.
For 300. 3-finger combo.
Andy. Raising Cane's.
That's correct.
400.
I was excited for that one to get to Texas toast and then sauce. And then the Caniac combo. All right, 400. Beef pot roast sandwich.
Kevin.
No.
Arby's.
Gotta be.
What? Oh. Northwoods walleye dinner.
Who else has the meats?
Concrete mixer.
Andy. Culver's.
Correct.
I hate so much about this category now.
I was flabbergasted to learn they had a beef pot roast
Who
sandwich.
orders it?
I've never ordered food at
It's like going to
Culver's.
IHOP and
people
being
go to
like, I'll have the ribeye at IHOP. And they're like, we have that on the menu. You want what?
I've gone to Culver's for like ice cream / frozen custard, whatever they called it.
But not a, hey.
Hey, Snoop Dogg and his friends are on the commercial
Yeah.
He's just funny looking.
500.
for $500.
Like a young Snoop Dogg.
Grilled salmon bowl, fish and chicken variety platter, wild Alaska pollock tacos.
Oh, no. Can you please repeat?
Grilled salmon bowl, fish and chicken variety platter, wild Alaska pollock tacos.
No, Michael. No, don't.
I want to.
No, don't.
I want to.
Do it.
You guess, and if you're not right, I'll guess.
Wait, was that the Kermit?
I'll guess.
Yeah.
But I'm writing down what I'm going to guess in case you guess it.
Wait.
Yeah,
Can you
guess
read it again?
No, you're leading. You
I
have to
know.
guess first.
No.
Grilled salmon bowl, fish and chicken variety platter, wild Alaska pollock tacos.
I've never been to this place.
Okay, guess.
No. I'm beating someone. Two someones.
Can I?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Long
Wait,
John Silver.
No, you're not
That's
allowed to
correct.
Let's go.
None of us have been there, right?
No.
Not that I can remember.
Maybe a while
Oh,
back.
Andy, have you been there?
Maybe a long time ago.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think there was a winter camp trip when I was in high school.
Tramp.
And and I believe that I walked into one for about 5 minutes on that trip.
You walked into it just to hang out?
Well, I had gone to another restaurant because we would like park in a parking lot by like 4 fast food restaurants. It's like, okay, split up, be back here in 45 minutes. So I went to another one, got my food, ate, and then everybody was like gathering at the Long John Silver for some reason.
It's because no other customers are in there.
Maybe. Or like they had the cleanest bathrooms because nobody ever uses them.
True. Also true.
What other restaurant did it share its space with?
Taco Bell is definitely where I went.
Okay.
I'm
No, but
not
it wasn't
sure
in
what
the
else
same
was
building. I
Oh,
think
they
he's
weren't?
saying. Yeah, it was a
No, like-
standalone Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
That exists?
Long one.
Long ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
600.
600. Crustos, Crisp Burrito, Mexi Fries. Andy.
Taco time.
Taco time is correct.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't get it on Crustos, which are just chips.
You don't get chips. You get the Mexa fries with the crisp burrito.
Crisp Burrito is a deep fried burrito
Crisp meat burrito.
and Mexi Fries.
Let's go. IOs for 100.
IOs for 100. That's international organizations. I'm going to give you an abbreviation, and you tell me what it stands for an international organization. For 100?
Yeah.
WHO.
Kevin. World Health Organization.
Correct.
I was just gonna
Classic
say who.
YouTube videos for 100.
Classic YouTube videos for 100. These are clues involving classic YouTube videos. I'm not necessarily looking for a title, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. What are you looking for?
Like
the question will
describe?
the question will tell you.
Oh,
For 100?
yeah.
A toddler claims that his little brother of this
Kevin.
name... Kevin.
Charlie bit my finger.
It was just
Charlie is correct. Of this name bit him.
200.
For
Oh,
200.
this is an interesting category because we kind of have to slow down because we don't necessarily know what you're looking for right away.
You can tell the species of this tree by the way it is.
Andy.
Andy.
Aspen.
That's correct.
What is that?
Oh, that's
Nietzsche.
good.
We're going to watch that one after this.
That's good television.
Mhm.
Yeah, shake it up.
Nope.
Here, boy.
Nope.
Andy, board's yours.
Is it for like wiping?
No.
No.
What does he say about the gun? Something like, I don't want to hurt you, but I respect you or something. I forget what it is. 300.
Of this category, classic
Yeah.
YouTube videos.
Yeah.
After harmonizing nicely, this is found to be the source of the mysterious ticking noise.
These are classic YouTube videos because 2 out of 3 of these I've never even heard of.
Harmonizing?
After harmonizing nicely, this is found to be the source of the mysterious ticking noise.
I think he lived through the classic YouTube video era.
That would be a pipe bomb. Yay!
Never heard of that.
It's Harry Potter Puppet Pals. Yes, you have.
Oh,
No.
I've heard of that.
Still never heard of that.
I've heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
I can confirm that's a thing.
What?
Yeah, never
Wow. I guess you guys didn't have a middle teenhood or something? How old were you in 2003?
Wait, you were not a middle teen.
19.
16.
Yeah, no, but I was 9 when this came out. Yeah.
Classic YouTube 400.
Not looking forward to these last 3.
An argument over the pronunciation of the word milk is interrupted by a character apologizing to his dad for this.
Mike.
Mike.
My white friends.
Correct. Sorry, Dad. My white friends.
Yep. I knew that one.
Yes?
That's where like Rhett and Link got their start, right? They appeared in that video.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what Rhett and Link look like, but
Good Mythical Morning?
yeah, no, I know that.
Oh.
I just
Don't know what they
never
look like.
seen.
I think they were in that group that did those videos.
The Julian Smith group.
Yes.
Classic YouTube 500.
Classic YouTuber 5. Charlie the Unicorn gets this organ stolen from him.
Mike, kidney.
That's correct.
Who?
Charlie the Unicorn. It's a magical journey, Charlie. The door. The door.
Classic YouTuber 6.
According to a famous YouTube video, this kills people, Carl.
Carl, that kills people. What does he say?
Is it a Walking Dead thing?
No.
My name is Paul. I thought you were a woman.
My definition of classic is not the same.
No.
This is so classic.
These are all pre-Google owning YouTube.
I wonder if like Katie thinks like classic rock is like Nickelback.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Does the number have to be exact? Oh no!
It doesn't help me
It
at
doesn't
all.
help me at all.
You could ask 20 questions about this answer to try to narrow it down, and you will not help me.
You give me the full phrase without the number, I wouldn't know it.
Mike's trying to...
Mike, for a 600-point guess, I'm going to say stabbing him 27 times in the chest.
That is incorrect.
Nope.
We know what the thing is, but not the number, probably.
Yep.
Why don't you guess at a number, and I'll guess at a number?
No.
Go ahead,
No.
please.
I'll take my points.
Stabbing someone 37 times in the chest.
That was actually going to be my guess.
Do you... what? So, you guys have not seen Charlie the Unicorn?
No.
I've heard of that.
Okay. And you guys haven't seen Llamas with Hats?
No.
I don't know what that is.
Have you ever heard the song Put a Banana in Your Ear?
No.
No.
That was a... You've never heard like, Carl, that kills people.
No, I've
No.
heard
You've said it like 4 times,
from The Walking Dead.
Oh,
and I still don't know what it is.
Huh?
That's interesting.
He's
I
like,
think-
you've never heard the phrase that's been said like 4 times now? Like, still no.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's usually what I feel like, by the way, on the podcast. Yeah. Things from the mid to late 90s. Yeah. It's usually what I feel like.
Is it me?
It you. There's almost one category to go. What's the score, Mike?
Kevin's got 800, Mike's got 1,000, and Andy has 2,500. All right, IO's for 200.
For 200. NATO.
Andy. North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
That's correct.
300.
IMF.
Andy. International Monetary Fund.
Correct.
400.
OPEC.
Andy. Oil producing exporting countries.
Incorrect.
I think- Was I close? Was it oil producer?
Petroleum?
The P is petroleum. Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries.
500.
UNESCO.
That's a thing. I can confirm. I think I
I have no idea. what
think
it
I know
means.
UNESCO from the logo quiz.
I know they have World Heritage sites.
Wait.
You
Is
know-
that UNESCO?
Yeah. UNESCO World Heritage sites. I'm pretty sure. Am I right, Katie?
Yes.
UNESCO World Heritage sites?
You're right.
I'm right.
Well done.
How many points is
Have
that?
you ever been to a UNESCO World Heritage
I'm sure I
site?
have.
I think I know the first 2 words.
Say.
We're looking for the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. They of their World Heritage sites.
Well, Mike, if you or I don't get this next one right, or if Andy doesn't get it wrong, Final Jeopardy is going to be real fun.
The last one is FIFA.
Why would you do this? It's in a different language.
It can be translated exactly. If you want to give it to me in French, though, that'd be cool.
Well, I'm going to have to, because if I don't, then I have no shot. Hold on.
Thanks for the hold on call. I appreciate it. Firewood brings the family gathering home.
Kevin.
Federation
of International Football and Athletics.
That's incorrect.
Mike.
So sad.
Federated International Football Association.
That is incorrect.
Nope.
You sure?
It doesn't even matter. You still could and win.
Positive.
Okay.
Both very close. The A is association. Mike, it is not federated. It is the Federation International Football Association.
What?
So it's in.
There's two stupid nouns?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
I agree. I don't like that it's called FIFA
It
either.
should be like FIF or IFA.
IFA.
Is that the new Danish player for
the Suns?
for the Suns? It should be FIF.
Oh, that makes me so angry.
Yeah.
This is Angry Mike?
Yes.
All right, so Final Jeopardy's kind of a letdown here because
That's not a letdown at all.
Andy's kind of crushing. And the sun's down, but I guess it's daytime somewhere. So your Final Jeopardy category is 2008. All right. The Great Recession was a result of this, meaning less than optimal home loans. The Great Recession was a result of this, meaning less than optimal home loans.
Oh.
Can you repeat it?
The Great Recession was a result of this, meaning less than optimal home loans. All right. Who's lowest in points?
Me.
Kevin says subprime mortgages. Mike says something. I see HMP 105.
iOS. It's just a bunch of letters. I thought it was an acronym,
Home mortgage.
and those are a bunch of letters that I could think of being in the acronym.
Okay.
What does it stand for?
I
POs.
have no idea.
Oh.
Okay. And Andy says subprime. That is correct. Subprime mortgages. Andy wagered 400. Mike wagered 0. And Kev wagered 200.
Oh, best case scenario for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
At least you beat KD.
You know, Katie had a rough round. You know, just kept losing points, and sometimes without even knowing it. One time, I lost a point when someone else got a question right. It was a rough day out there for me.
Yeah, I remember that. So final scores. KD ended with negative 1,400 points as host. Mike and Kevin tied with 400 points apiece, and Andy ended with a humble, a modest, a meek 3,000
Is that the first non-zero tie in any two scores?
Interesting. I'm unsure.
I don't know.
I think it is.
We cared a lot about getting second place.
Heck yeah. I mean, what else was I going to do? You cared a lot about getting second place.
What else was I going to do? I knew I didn't know anything about 2008 except you so 2000 and late. So that's about the extent of my knowledge. This is the part where I usually thank you, KD. Andy, nice win.
Thank
well
you.
done. That was
Thank
very with authority. Please give us a rating if you have not yet done so on your listening app of choice. Check us out at patreon.com/theguestroom podcast. If you want to join the guest list and keep us guessing, find some sweet merch on our Shopify shop. And remember, a secret phrase was uttered sometime during this episode. So, if you
It sure was.
want to partake in some of that sweet merch from the shop, you can get it for free if you submit the SPG correctly and get drawn at the end of the month. Without further ado, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening. And as always, farewell.